Hey guys, Thomas here from FastTrackFBA, and today I am super excited to give you an insight into the FastTrackFBA Ultimate Sourcing Sheet. Now, I call this a sourcing sheet. It isn't. It is a full management sheet for your Amazon arbitrage business. I have been working with a lot of sellers over the last couple of months, and I've learned so much from them. But what we've actually done is we have learned how to target their sourcing, target what's working, and to really help drive their business forward. Now, this sheet does pretty much everything from the moment you found a deal that you like, put it on the sheet. It's going to speed up your workflows. It's going to make you quicker, more efficient. But not only that, it's going to give you insights into what you're doing. It's going to tell you what's working and what's not. And it's going to allow you to make better decisions in your day-to-day sourcing, your day-to-day purchasing. That's going to drive your business forward. Now, a lot of people have Excel sheets, Google Sheets. I admit that. That's not a problem. But this thing is being developed across a number of sellers that I've been working with, and even myself. I've learned so much from doing this that we've actually amalgamated it all together into one sheet, which is just going to speed you up. And you know what? It's pretty automatic. There's very little you have to do on a day-to-day basis. There's no copying and pasting of sales. It just dynamically does it all. It makes your life super simple. So let's have a look at it now, and I want to share with you what this sheet does and how it works. And hey, if you want to create a copy of it, fantastic. But obviously we do sell this. It is a product that we offer because it's quite interesting and it's got so much it can offer, and it can help grow your business to new heights. Let's have a look now. Okay, right, so now we are in the sheet. So this is like the dashboard, the overview of your business. Now, quite simply, what this sheet does is amalgamate three core bits of data: your buying, what your purchases are, your sales, and your restocks, and it tells you so much information from that. And like I said before, we've been working with so many sellers. So coming into the dashboard, the first couple of things that you really want to know are, it tells you when's the last time you imported data. So we can see here, the sales report is saying it's out of date, please update, and you can link straight away. Number two, the one big thing we have over any other sheet is that we've actually created a connection from this sheet to our own servers, which then in turn connect to Amazon. So what we're doing is we are collecting data from Amazon by price, FBA fee, referral fee, ENF fees, closing fees, and we are bringing all that information into your sheet. So from here, you can then start using that information for yourself. You can actually go away and create other sheets if you want on top of that from that data. And it's quite simple how it works, but right now we bring that information in to help us understand more. So what we do is we take information such as your sales report, and because we know the fees, not only can we tell you the sales, we can give you a very good estimation of your profit that is going to allow you to get a quick overview. I will add that this profit figure isn't something you want to be using for tax return or accounting based purposes, but it's going to give you a very good estimation of where your business is at currently, and you can also go into detail by products and how it's working. So the dashboard tells you about where you are now, and then obviously what we can do is we can have a look down, and it gives us information about what's going on in your business before you've even sold it. So one of the big things we've learned from other sellers is that sales are fantastic, but it's the actions you take before that sale which have a real impact upon your business. Now, that action, that is spending the money you've got and spending enough of it, i.e. buying enough stock. And then once you spend enough money, is to say getting a good return on investment for that stock. So what we're doing is we are looking at that spend every single week, and we are plotting that on a graph for you to see right here. You can see how your spend is going. And then in addition to that, we are telling you how much profit you should be making from those purchases. We call it estimated profit. So before you've even purchased something, or even before you've even sold it and shipped it into Amazon, you already know how much money you should be making from the purchases you've just done. And it's that insights which allow you to grow your business today, not waiting 3-4 weeks before you get that sale on Amazon, but it's that insight today which grows your business further. We take that information, not only do we put it in a bar chart to show you what's going on week by week, but we give you some really nice dials just to help you understand where your business is at the moment. So you can see here, we show you last week, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks. You want to be hitting in the green, and generally speaking, that's on sales. And then overall, how is your business performing? If you get yourself into the green, you should be growing. That is where you want to be going. So that's about spending the right amount of money. Now, what we do here is we look at your results. So you can come in, maybe you've got a VA sourcing team, and this sheet is set up to work with VAT and non-VAT registered sellers and people who have got VAs, and we get so much data from that. We say here, like if you've got a purchasing manager, you can see how much they spent today, number of units, how much money they spent, an estimated profit, and what they've done over yesterday. So maybe you're looking at the day later. You can jump to the right sheets that are going to help you analyze that information that you've just seen here. You can also see restocking, replenishables, how many ASINs you need to replenish and how many units Amazon's saying you should be buying. Jump into reorders. And then finally, the top tips that we want to share with you, and the learnings that we've done are, there are certain stores where you are getting great deals from that maybe you haven't sourced from a while. Now this sheet just shows you that information. It shows you exactly the stores that you have sourced from in the past that have done really well, but recently you haven't done. So you should probably have a look at them. It also does exactly the same for ASINs. Are there ASINs that you've done really good sales, great profit on in the past, that aren't in stock right now and selling? So you need to get those products back in stock. So you can reverse source, find new suppliers. Those ASINs are going to drive your business forward because they are the foundations of your replenishables. So these are top ASINs that you want to be looking at. And the sheet just shows you that. We take your data, we amalgamate it, and we put it back to you and to help grow your business further. So we've got a dashboard. Now on top of that, we've got things such as the FAS sheet, which gives you a breakdown of sales or purchases and estimated profit on a week by week basis, or even day by day. And then what you can do is you can break this down by VA and choose a different VA. Also as well, we've got what's known as a VAP sheet, which is a VA actual profit sheet. So while we're looking at forecasting, i.e. estimated profit beforehand, what we want to actually look at is while they estimate something, we want to know how much they're making actual profit. So you can see it by VA, how much sales they've generated, how much actual profit they've generated, what products they sold, what marketplaces, how much did they estimate the sale price to be, and what was the true sale price. It's going to do that, and you can break that down as a business overall, or by each individual VA, or maybe in your husband and wife team, and you want to break that down by, is the husband doing better or the wife doing better? Perhaps maybe one of the people in the team is overestimating the sale price too much. This sheet is going to show you so you can give that feedback to your VA. The next sheet we've got here to build into this is about making you work smarter, not harder. This is the 80-20 rule. Now, in this sheet right here, we show you all the top stores that you sourced from. How much money you spent in them is the key factor. We're looking at where do you spend all your money, and we're showing you that information. So we're showing you the top stores of all time, but also we understand times change. So we're showing you the top stores from the last 90 days. So you can start analyzing where should I be spending my time finding a lot of deals and where's not working. We also give you a list of 100 top ASINs, so you can make sure all those ASINs are in stock at any time, and we also give you the links to go and find where you bought them from. So the idea is helping you build that replenishables list, growing that replenishables, and it's going to really help you just drive forward, like really support you in driving your business forward, getting replenishables. The next thing we look at as well is each individual store, which stores you're going to, and how much profit you're generating and how much revenue you're generating from them. Certain stores in your business are going to be generating a much larger proportion of your sales than other stores. And you know what? They are the stores you want to focus on. So you can look at them and say, I want to spend more time on this store. Or perhaps maybe there's a store that isn't generating much profit at all. The sheet is going to show you that, and it's going to tell you where you're wasting your time and where you need to spend more time. Really super useful information, and it updates automatically through the sheet. The next part is about your sourcing methods. By using our sheet, you can create custom SKUs. Now, custom SKUs are really useful. They allow you to store information into a product, and what happens? is you can then extract that information. So from us, what we can see is that certain sourcing methods, or maybe certain sorting services or sourcing software is really working and other services aren't. So for you, you can really get insights into what's working in your business and what's not. And again, it's automatic. It just speeds up the process. So really useful information there. We then have the reorders section. Now, everyone talks about replenishables, and I completely agree. And staying on top of your reorders is just fundamental for having an efficient business. In here, we amalgamate 3 data points or 3 data sets: your buy sheet, your import sales, and your restock report from Amazon. And in here, the one thing I love about this is this sheet not only takes the sales data and combines it with how much Amazon recommends you reorder, but also as well, it looks up where you found that product in your buy sheet and it sends you that link. Not only does it send you the link, it tells you how much you bought it for. So right here, we can say this product here, we found it by the SKU. We looked up the SKU in your buy sheet, we found it, and we paid £1.57 for it. We can also say that if we can't find it by the SKU, we'll look it up by the ASIN. So we found this product here in the buy sheet, ASIN, bought it for £6.10. And you can literally click on the hyperlink and go back to that product. Really speeding up your reorder process. But then also, in addition to that, what we do, we show you the current market price. We've got the buy box data. We can show you what the current market price is. So just on the sheet, you can see how much you bought it for, what's the current market price, and you can make a quick analysis of, do I want to investigate more, or is that a product I want to rebuy? It just helps you out. And then finally, what you can do is, because we group it all by the store and we call it store name, you can literally build a reorders section, a reorders tab, or reorders pages just by the stores that you're sourcing from. So it allows you to create baskets very quickly, very efficiently. And if we don't know the store, you can even search by that and then go out and find more products. So the reorders tab just allows you to work more efficiently. The next section we have we can have a P&L for products that you can look at each individual product, break it down by them. We have the ability to create also as well listings uploaders or listings shipment uploaders. Now, we have a shipment uploader, so that if you're shipping multiple items at the same time, what you can do, you can literally put that on the buy sheet, change a really simple setting to yes, and it's going to automatically filter through. You can download it, upload it to Amazon, and it's going to create you a lovely shipment in Amazon very quickly, efficiently. You don't manually have to go in and do it. It's just going to speed up that process. The second one you're going to get is a listings importer, so a listings uploader. Now this is fantastic. I cannot stress this enough. We use it in our business all the time. If you're going to add one ASIN into Amazon Seller Central, sure, go to add product inventory, not a problem, add the ASIN. But if you're adding 20, 30, if you're trying to scale your business, it just takes too long. What you can do here is, using the buy sheet, we've already created you a custom SKU. You're already able to set VAT rates, understand what's going on. And what's really super interesting is the fact that you can just literally change a flag to yes, and then in the listings uploader, it's going to select all those yes items, put them into a listings loader. It's going to not only put in there the correct SKU, the correct ASIN, it's going to put the sale price in at a multiple of what you want it to be. In our sheet, you can say, for example, you want to sell at £20, but you can set a variable in our sheet that will say, all my products, when I upload them, I want them to be 20% more expensive, because you know what? Generally speaking, a lot of times when you ship something in, prices go up. So you want to make sure your prices are slightly higher, and then you can bring them back down again. So you can ship them at a slightly higher price to what you're expecting to sell them at, so you don't lose out on profit. Also as well, if you are a VAT registered seller, you have the ability to set 0, 5% or 20% VAT codes, and we are going to create the correct Amazon tax code in the Seller Central listing so that you ensure that you're selling it at the right price. It's just these little things that speed up your processes so much faster, so much more efficiently, and just allow you to get on with your business and doing what you do best: sourcing, finding deals, and making sales. All the things like adding to Amazon Seller Central, creating shipments, they're just processes, they're slow. You should automate them as much as you can, and our sheet, it does that for you, and it's super efficient. So we have the brains of the operation. This is the buy sheet. Now the buy sheet is being set out very logically. It's here to help you in your buying decisions. Now this sheet is useful when you actually purchase a deal. You probably don't want to be adding in all your possible deals. Only when you purchase a deal do you want to add it to the sheet. You want to keep the sheet as compact as possible, because the more data you add in, the more calculations the sheet has got to do. So the buy sheet is really fundamental to our business, but if you lay it out, it's just going to help support you. So let's go have a look now at this buy sheet. It's going to be really helpful. It's quite simple. It shows you product name, category, ASIN, buy price, sell price. It accounts for bundles, so it knows if you're putting a bundle in, what's the bundle quantity and how many you're buying. We've got these grey sections which are automatically calculated sections. Now in the grey sections, we are amalgamating things like delivery information, we are fetching the Amazon API data, we are bringing that all together to work out estimated profits, and we're even creating a custom name for your store, so you can see. So it just does a lot of the hard work for you to make your life so much simpler. Now in here, we have the ability as well to, on your setup page, add in custom prep costs, add in shipping fees, and even change your VAT rates, or if you're a VAT seller or non-VAT registered seller, the sheet will update for that, and it makes it so much easier for you, just speeding up your processes. So we've got the green section, which is about a deal you want to purchase, so you put it in there. We come across, we've got the blue section, which is really simple. It's just about, I'm purchasing this deal, when am I buying it, what's my promo cashback or voucher code. We really want you to think about that because there's money to be made in that. What's your payment method to use? What is your order number? And we can track the order numbers. And if you've got purchasing managers, or maybe there's 2 in the team, you can put in comments and feedbacks. It makes such a difference. Then we have the ability to set VAT rates. So here in the orange or yellow section, you can set the VAT rate. So you can do 20%, 0, 5%. Now I know a lot of people talk about zero VAT items. That's fundamental to your business, i.e. putting in the correct VAT rates to make sure it sells. And our system not only will just record it here, but later on in the listings uploader, it will set that automatically for you based on this information here. You can put in the sourcing method, because you know what? This sheet then adds that into the SKU, and when you sell the item, we'll then extract that information from the selling item, and we'll be able to tell you where you found that product or how you found it, which is super useful information. And then finally, if you've got maybe a VA or the team of you, you can code up products into each item. So you can say who found this item, who found this item, and you can understand which one of your VAs is adding the most value, or have competitions between them. We've then got the orange section, which is about creating automatic listings uploaders, shipment uploaders. And these are super simple things which allow you to speed up your processes. For example, you can have 50 products right now that you can literally just set yes, and it's going to automatically create you an entire sheet. You can upload 50 products to Amazon in one go. It's going to create the SKUs, the selling prices, the correct tax code, everything you're going to need to do, so you don't have to manually go add product through. Too slow, not worth it. Spend your time sourcing, not doing administration. This sheet does it for you. Exactly the same with shipment. You can put a Y in there, a yes, and what it's going to do is it is going to allow you to automatically create a shipment that you can just upload. So it speeds up your shipment creation process. We also create you a custom SKU. Custom SKUs are something that I talk to about everyone. Whenever you make a sale on your Amazon platform, you're going to see, great, I sold, Seller Central told me I sold, but you can look at that custom SKU, and from that custom SKU, you can see, where did I buy it? How much did I pay? When did I buy it? What was my expected sale price? What was my sourcing method that I used? Was it like a sourcing sheet or a sourcing software? Where did I find that product? And then finally, who found it? That's going to be super useful for you, because it just gives you immediate insights into your products, and it's going to tell you like, oh my god, I just sold this product, I only bought it last week and I sold it for more money, quick, buy more of them. And it's that insights into your business which allows you to grow quicker, faster and more efficiently. Custom SKUs help you that. And then finally, because we're spending thousands of pounds on stock every single week, if not day, we also have the purple section, which is about putting the stock in as it arrives in your warehouse, in your house. It allows you to do invoice or stock reconciliation, and it alerts you when something isn't correct. And then not only that, you can add notes in, but we also think about your bookkeeping, getting your accounts up to date. So you can even put in your invoice number that's going to allow you to keep track of your invoices and know what invoices you need to fetch when you're coming to doing bookkeeping. So just this buy sheet, really simply laid out, from literally what I want to purchase, to purchasing, to setting up the SKU, to actually getting the shipments created, to receiving the goods, and then doing my accounting, all on one sheet, really simple. And it's a fundamental part of it. And pretty much this is the only sheet where you have to enter data. The rest of it, the insights, the data that we pull, the information we tell you to help drive your business forward, pretty automatic. Like, this is the one sheet that you actually have to add, and it just works quite smoothly for you. And again, we've been working with lots of sellers to get this to where it is today, and it's adding some real value to their businesses. But that is a little bit about the buy sheet. So guys, hopefully you have found that information informative. Now, what I will say is this sheet has taken a very long time to develop. It's not just a simple Google sheet. It's so much more. It is a connection to Amazon itself with our own custom built API. You can then use this data and maybe create other sheets off it. Maybe if you want to create like a minimum repricer, maybe a cost of goods sheet, you can do that because we provide you with not only the data you've added in, but also FBA fees, ENF fees, referral fees. There's a lot of information that's provided on this that you can then go on and build extra with. So this sheet is super useful for helping your business, but also as well, you know, for me and what we've learned is the insights. It's the insights into where you are finding the best deals, where you are getting the most profitable products, building that replenishable list. If you've got a team of VAs, it's understanding which VA is adding the most value to your business. That is what is going to drive your business forward. It's the data, it's the intelligence, which is going to make you work smarter, not harder. So look, hopefully you've liked this, you found it interesting. If you are interested, I'm going to drop a link down below so you can have a look at this sheet in more detail, maybe see some snippets of the training videos if you want to go into more detail of any section. And hey, if you want to buy it, you can have a look down below. There will be a link down there for you. And hey, look, this thing is changing people's Amazon games. When we developed it, people were like, oh my God, I didn't even realize I was spending so much. It's super useful for driving your business forward. If you're thinking about it, have a look down below, have a look at some of the more in-depth videos looking to each page. Ask us any questions you've got. What I will say is, it is a game-changing sheet. I love it, and the people who are using it are finding it super helpful. Thank you very much.